seeing what's happening out there.
We're coming up behind!
I can handle Thomas. He'll show up eventually.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Hi guys, it's Chez'n'Jordz here, and today we're here doing something a little bit different that we haven't done before, and we are doing a
movie review!
The Car Goes Wild!
And what movie are we reviewing today,
We
Cheryl?
are reviewing The Death Cure, which is the third and final film of the Maze Runner series. We saw it a few days ago and we just thought, why not give it a whirl? If you like it, we'll do more. If you don't, we don't have to do any more. Simple as that.
Cool. So before we start, I'll explain one thing for you. See this picture down in the corner here? So when there is a picture here, that means there will be no spoilers. But when this picture here makes its way across the screen to Cheryl's side, it means there will be spoilers.
Awesome.
Cool. So I'll give you some background information now on the movie, The Death Cure. So like Cheryl said, The Death Cure is the third and final installment in the Maze Runner trilogy. So The Death Cure is directed by Wes Ball. So Wes Ball has directed a few other films, but what he's most known for now is the Maze Runner trilogy. So some of the actors that are included in the movie are Dylan O'Brien, who plays Thomas, who is the main character. And then we have Aidan Gillen, who plays Jensen. So he is one of the main bad guys in the film.
Yep.
And then we have the love interest of Thomas, who is played by Kaya. We can't pronounce her last name.
No, we cannot. We googled it and everything, got Google Speech to say it for us a few hours ago, and it's just completely gone out the window. So
unfortunately, we can't tell you her last name.
But we'll put it down the bottom.
Yeah. And then we also have Thomas Brody Sangster, who plays Newt.
Yes, which is Thomas's best friend. Well, one of his best friends in the film.
Yeah, cool. So I'll just go into some more background information on those actors. So we've got Dylan O'Brien. So he played in the Teen Wolf series.
Yes.
And also the movie The Intern. And then we have Aidan Gillen, who is known for being the character Littlefinger in Game of Thrones.
And he's also in The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes.
And then we also the Kaya, who is Teresa. She's quite a new, an upcoming type of actress in the bigger scale. She's just recently been in the new Pirates of the Caribbean film. And then Thomas Brody Sangster, he's been in quite a few films. He's been in Love Actually. He was also in Game of Thrones, and he was in Nanny McPhee.
Yeah, cool. So, The Death Cure is set in a post-apocalyptic world that's suffering from overpopulation and the side effects of a solar flare hitting the Earth's surface. So this solar flare has created a disease which is turning people into these zombie-like creatures that are called cranks in the movie.
Yes.
So pretty much this whole movie is just based around this company called
Wicked.
Trying to create a cure to help stop this disease from wiping out the entire human population.
And they're using kids.
There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
Try and figure out the cure.
Yeah.
And that's where Tom comes along. He, at the start, in the first ever film, he wakes up in a maze, doesn't know where he is, with all these other boys, and it kind of just goes from there.
Yeah.
So, pretty much, I'll go into a bit more depth about the film and what we thought. So, The Death Cure, it is a really good film. I did like it, myself personally. I thought the graphics were really good, all the shooting, the explosions, all the noises and everything. But I found, unfortunately, that all these great graphics turn the audience eyes more towards that instead of the storyline. But, however, the storyline is quite weak. Because it's originally, the trilogy is based from the books, and in the book it had a lot more depth to it, but unfortunately they didn't really put that much depth into the storyline and instead put more loud explosions, shooting, killing, etc.
Yeah.
The writers could have put more depth into the characters. There are quite a few new characters in this film, and reoccurring characters, and ones you thought you would never see again, but you do. And they kind of just pop in, and it's like, hello, I'm this person, and they don't really explain. They explain why they're there, but they don't explain how they got there, their backstories, etc. It's kind of like, hello and goodbye, and boom.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a shame, and you kind of just sit there. I know, personally, at the end of the film, I was a bit confused about who, like, some of those characters were. But yeah, so the writers could have put more effort into that. And I personally also didn't like the ending of the film. I thought it was a bit weird. Like, it was nice. It was like, yep. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it's like a nice ending in a way. New generation kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but in the book it was a bit more different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there were a lot of differences compared to the book.
It was actually really different. But if you haven't read the book, the movie is actually quite good. And if you like loud explosions, killings, etc., then this is a film for you.
And just an example of how explosions can make things more exciting. I will put explosions all around our little screen here, and you'll see how much more exciting this is. So, are you ready? Here we go. Explosions. Pow, pow, pow. And did you see that?
Just made our
Were
video.
you excited?
Just made our video 10 times better, didn't it? Yeah. But overall, the film was good.
It was a good movie. What do you rate the actors' performances?
The actors' performances, I think they did quite well. Like all their, I think personally, Thomas Brody Sangster. I think he did a really good job with his character. Yeah. I liked how you did actually get to know a bit more about his character in this film. But unfortunately, something bad happens to him, and he portrays that bad thing really well. We don't want to say what happens, but he does it really good. He does a really good job of it. It is sad, but he does a good job of that, and that's what I liked about him. I thought he did that really good.
Yeah.
I thought Teresa's character, very confusing. You don't know whose side she is on. She's on the good, she's on the bad. Good, bad, good, bad. She just can't make up her mind. So I didn't really like her because of that. And then it's all like soppy lala at the end. It's like, oh no. Something also bad happens to her, but then it's kind of like, she was
not the greatest character, so you don't really care.
Yeah, it's like you think, oh, that's sad, but yeah, she wasn't the best character, and you kind of got annoyed with her in the end, which side she was on, so I was kind of like, okay, oh well, life goes on. What a pest. Bye-bye. But I think everyone else, the characters were done generally quite good, and they're all quite good actors, so.
Yes. Cool. So now we'll be rating the film, and what we thought.
Yeah.
So, first, I'll give it 4 Chris Hemsworths. And what do you give it, Cheryl?
I will give it 20 chickens.
Awesome.
So, work out the ratios, work out the math.
So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give us a like.
And tell us what you think also of the film. Did you like it? Did you not like it?
Is there anything we missed?
Yeah. Are you going to see it? Are you not? Let us know down below in the comments. But yeah, I think that's a wrap. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yes, like, subscribe, etc. And we did firstly want to say thank you because we reached 100 subscribers. It's not the biggest milestone in the world, but for us it's quite an achievement because we didn't think we'd actually get that. So thanks guys, we really appreciate it. So yeah, that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed it. Yes, give it a like, thumbs up, tell your friends, tell your family about our amazing videos, and we'll see you next time in the next video. Ciao for now.